Ever helped someone and got nothing back? You know that feeling. You give, and they just walk away. Don't even look back. And you're standing there thinking, why did I even bother? It hurts, makes you feel stupid, like kindness is just another word for weakness. But what if good things take time to find you? What if they're coming, just not today? There's this farmer, poor guy, barely had anything, but his heart, big as the sky. In his story, it's going to show you how kindness really works. Not the way we think, not the way they tell us in those fake stories. Stay with me. This will change how you see helping people. This farmer, he didn't have much. Small piece of land, old tools that broke more than they worked. Some days there was just enough food. Some days not even that. But you know what he had? A heart that couldn't say no. Every morning, same thing. Up before the sun, work till his back hurt, sleep so tired he didn't even dream, and then wake up and do it all again. His wife, she worried. Every night at dinner, looking at the empty pot, thinking about next month, next year. We need to save. We need to think about us, she'd say. And she was right. She was scared. You could see it in her eyes. The neighbors? Oh, they had opinions. He's too soft, too giving. Someone's gonna take everything from him one day. They'd shake their heads like they knew better, like kindness was some kind of disease. But this farmer, he couldn't help it. See someone struggling on the road, he'd stop. See someone hungry, he'd share his bread, even when he didn't have bread to share. It wasn't about being smart. It wasn't about getting something back. He just couldn't walk past someone in pain. Not rich in money, rich in heart. That was him. That was his world, small and hard and beautiful in its own way. And he had no idea what was coming. No idea that everything was about to change. Cold night, the kind that gets into your bones. Farmer's about to sleep when he hears it. Knock, knock, knock. Soft, tired. He opens the door. Old man standing there, sick, shaking, clothes all wrong for the cold. Please, the old man says, I have nowhere to go. Farmer's wife, she's behind him, and she's scared. They have so little. So little. She's thinking about tomorrow, about next week, about how they're already hungry most days. But the farmer? He steps aside. Come in, he says, just like that. He gives the old man food, their own dinner, the soup his wife made, the bread they were supposed to share, watches the old man eat while his own stomach growls, gets the blanket, the only extra one they have, puts it on the old man's shoulders. Sleep by the fire, he says. You'll be warm here. His wife doesn't say anything, but her eyes, they're angry, scared, both at the same time. Morning comes, sun through the window. Old man wants to thank him, trying to find words big enough. Farmer just waves his hand. No need, he says, smiles, walks him to the door, watches him go down the road. Door closes. Wife explodes. We have nothing, and you give more away? What about us? What about tomorrow? Farmer looks at her, tired. He needed help, he says, voice quiet. That's enough. That week, they eat less, a lot less, stomach hurting kind of less. Neighbors see it. Oh, they see it, and they laugh. Fool, they say, loud enough for him to hear. That old man took from you, probably laughing right now, telling his friends about the stupid farmer. Farmer hears it, doesn't argue, doesn't explain, just picks up his tools, goes back to work, back to the field, back to the struggle. 5 years go by. Just go by, like water through your fingers. The farmer's still poor, still waking up before the sun, still working till his hands bleed, still helping people when he can. Can't stop himself. It's just who he is. His wife, She stopped complaining, but the worry, it never left her eyes. You can see it there, every dinner, every night. Then the bad year comes, the really bad one. Crops fail, rain doesn't come, sky stays empty, blue, cruel. The land dries up like old bread, and the farmer, he's watching everything die, everything he worked for, just dying in front of him. They might lose the farm, might lose everything. He tries not to show the fear, tries to smile at his wife, tries to say it'll be okay. But at night, when she's asleep, he sits outside and looks at the dead field and wonders if this is it, if this is how it ends. Still, he keeps working, keeps hoping. What else can you do? One day, a stranger comes to the village. Rich man, clean clothes, shiny shoes, the kind of person who doesn't belong here. Walking around, asking questions. Where is the farmer who helped an old man years ago? He keeps saying. People look at him confused. So many farmers here, so many poor people helping poor people. Which farmer? They ask. Rich man describes him. Kind face, small farm, gave everything he had. Food, blanket, warmth, asked for nothing back. Someone points to our farmer, working in his dying field, bent over, tired, covered in dust. The rich man smiles, starts walking that way. Rich man walks across the dead field, dust rising with each step. Farmer looks up, confused, wipes his face. Can I help you? Rich man stops, smiles, real smile, the kind that reaches the eyes. You don't know me, he says, but you saved my father. Farmer blinks. Your father? The old man, cold night, 5 years ago. You gave him food, a blanket, a place by your fire, when you had almost nothing. The farmer remembers. Of course he remembers. That was my father, the rich man says, voice soft now. He died last year, but he never forgot you. Never. Every time we sat together, he'd tell that story, the farmer who gave everything. Before he died, he held my hand, looked at me, said, "Find that farmer, pay him back, promise me." The rich man's eyes are wet. So, here I am. He pulls out a bag, heavy. Enough money to save your farm. More than that, I want to help you grow your land, expand, hire help, really build something. Farmer just stands there. Then his knees go weak. He drops, right there in the dirt, and he cries. Not just for the money, not just because the farm is saved. He cries because he was remembered, because that cold night mattered, because his kindness, that thing everyone called stupid, that thing that cost him so much, it mattered. His wife comes running, sees the bag, sees her husband crying, sees the rich man smiling, and she breaks. All those years of worry, all those nights lying awake scared, all that weight, gone. The rich man kneels down next to the farmer, puts his hand on his shoulder. My father told me something, he said. He said, that night, that farmer had almost nothing, but he gave everything. Real kindness is giving when it hurts. That's when it counts. Farmer hugs him, holds on tight, like holding on to hope itself. News spreads through the village, fast. Those neighbors who laughed, who called him fool, who shook their heads, they feel small now, real small. But the farmer, he doesn't brag, doesn't walk around saying, I told you so. Just thanks God, thanks the old man's memory, keeps being who he always was, just kinder now, lighter, free. Here's the truth, the big one. Kindness is never lost, just delayed. When you help someone, don't wait for thanks. Don't check your phone for the reward. The universe keeps score, not people. The universe. Maybe it comes back in a month, maybe a year, maybe 10 years. Maybe it looks different than you expect, different face, different form, but it always comes back. So be kind anyway, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. If this story touched your heart, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Subscribe for more stories that heal, that remind you what matters. Remember, your kindness matters, even when no one sees, especially when no one sees. See you in the next one. Stay kind.